Everybody, welcome to another Grand Arena matchup. This is a little different because I'm doing a match from about over a week ago that I recorded on my phone as I was a passenger driving to a cruise ship where I wouldn't have internet for a week. But I was glad I had the opportunity to face this individual because when I got matched up, I recognized that name, but I didn't know why. JB. And he's got a huge account, 11.75 million. I don't know if I've ever faced a bigger account. And he's got so many R9s, a lot of Datacrons that are maxed out as much as you need. I know he doesn't have like the whole wall of level 9, which is kind of wasteful in my opinion. But he's got more than enough level 9 to put them on mostly everything that matters. So I was wondering, why do I recognize this guy? I looked through my own battle history. I was like, did I face him before? And I didn't. But then I looked through his battle history. And the last person he had faced in 5v5 was Aesop Rock. And I knew exactly where I'd seen this name before. It's on the top of the leaderboard constantly. This guy is a perennial #1 contender in Kyber 1 globally. So that means in the last bracket of the last match of 5v5, he got matched up with him. So he must have been at least top 8. And if he's facing him, he won a match. That would put him in top 5 as far as I'm concerned. And then I'm like, why is he so low? Why is he in the 300 some ranking? It's because he did not play any 3v3. He just skipped out on it. So he free fell in ranks down to where I was. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. I get an opportunity to face a top player, one of the best in the world, that has insane datacrons and just is going to be really tough to handle. So I was looking forward to it. So that is what I'm showing you today. Okay, so here's the beginning of the footage. I'm just going over his defenses real quick. Pretty stiff front wall. He had, well, actually, I didn't go over his defenses. I was kind of in a hurry. So I just jumped into the Lord Vader match first. I hope I showed the Datacron that he used, but I may not have in a hurry. Let me see. Okay, I didn't. But what it is it's got like 70% dodge. I think it's got some armor penetration. I should be able to put it up after I review this. And it has the stacking mastery from dots. So that's the best one in my opinion. It kind of confirms it that a top player like this is using it. But he's got really thick Royal Guard. So this match, I was already like, okay, I do not think I'm going to win. I think he's going to kill me before I can kill everything. And then it started to become, okay, can I even get through this Royal Guard because it's so thick? And that's why you beef up your Royal Guard to this level. I mean, I knew top players would do that. Right there, I probably should have or could have just whirlwinded and taken care of the Royal Guard, but I wanted to get the Lifeblood on Mando. So probably a little bit of a mistake. I don't know. I don't think I could have taken him out anyway. But here I'm just kind of nervous. I'm like, I need to take out this Royal Guard because I don't know how it's going to work with Bounty Hunters to clean that up with him there. I mean, I think it would be fine since it's 5s and I can have Mando as well. But I got him out there and just was trying to do as much damage as I could. Of course, the Lord Vader's Relic 9 as well. All the top characters that you would kind of want to have Relic 9. This guy does have Relic 9. And you're going to just see his damage spiral out of control. So he's going to start one-shotting characters. It's going to be close to 200,000 damage or something. And then it's just Rey. I didn't really worry too much about stalling out the whole match to time out when he was on lower health. I don't even know if I get to a point like that, but I was pretty confident in my bounty hunters to take care of this. Okay, there I show. Actually, 56% dodge, so it's less than 70%, but that's a ton of armor penetration, so that damage really took care of me. And yeah, I just couldn't get through him. He had modern very well. He had one of those speed builds, but high protection, so it's just really hard to get through him. And yeah, here's where I should have probably, like if I was playing optimally, I would have just stalled out while he was on lower health there. But I didn't have time to do that, so I was just letting, like, come on, just kill me. I know it's coming. And is this it? No. There it is. Okay, so, I mean, I cleared everything else around it, so that was okay. And then I was like, okay, still gotta hurry up, so I just jumped in with bounty hunters right away. Yep, and I didn't cut the recording in between, so you'll see me scrolling through all of it. Thankfully, I didn't rush too much and pick the wrong team. This is the right team I need. I didn't really care for a fifth. In 3v3, Fennec, Grief, and Bosk is enough, but since it's 5v5, I just brought in Mando as well to call extra assist. And maybe give some turn meter once in a while. Or right at the beginning. And I just couldn't decide which Datacron to use. I think I was trying to pick one with the Bounty Hunter bonus. And no, I think I was looking for one with that tenacity up thing. Which one did I pick? Did I just go for the survivability? Again, it's been a week, so I'm not even sure. Okay. Let's go one with retribution and some stats to beef me up. And now I'm looking at his mods. Okay, yeah, 220,000 protection. That's crazy. That is more than enough to put a stop to the normal approach I have. So I felt pretty sure. I was like, okay, this should work. It normally works, but am I going to have a problem since this guy is kind of on another level? And we'll see. He's got that dodge, so he's going to be dodging the other guys a lot, but not Fennec. Always do that cleanse. This is why I think Grief is better than Mando. He's better support and does a lot. And yeah, I go for just 2 armor shreds. I think that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Like, what do I do? I did like 150,000 or something there. The trade-off is taking a turn to get an armor shred. Will you get 150,000 damage more, or should you just do the basic? So that worked, and I had spotty internet, so it took a second to load. And this match is insane. It was quick there, but he had a 98% dodge, and I have a 26% physical accuracy Datacron here. I didn't use my Darth Vader specific one because it didn't have enough accuracy. Because with 98% dodge, I was like, what is this? Is this even going to work? So I just brought in Vader and 2 Pretons and Bad Batch Echo. Probably didn't need 2 Pretons then because... well, maybe I did. No, I don't think so. I think one would have been fine. So basically the thought here is his basic is unavoidable and irresistible on Jedi. So I used the basic on JMK, GK, and Ahsoka, and then use the Force Crush on Cat and Padme when it's available, and hope it just lands enough to keep the cycle going. And it was kind of nerve-wracking, but like you're seeing it dodge a lot. But one nice thing about Darth Vader's mastery, he does have accuracy built in. So I looked at it with R8. He has 18% natural accuracy, and I'm not used to facing these crazy opponents with near 100% dodge. So I only have like 1 accuracy arrow, and that's for whoever is handling Lord Vader. But with that 27% accuracy plus 18, that was enough for 45% accuracy or something. I was getting chats and I had to dismiss them. I have something covering it up soon for ones that I just have look weird without context. But yeah, I'm getting this far with using the Force Crush. I'm able to keep the cycle going. I get enough hits. Like, that was all dodge, but I get enough hits cycling through to keep Merciless Massacre going. Yeah, there it is to block. Don't forget to subscribe. My Christmas wish is 1,000 subs by Christmas or New Year's, and it's going very well. But I need a little bit of a push over the edge. A lot of people that watch don't sub, which is fine. You know, I do that to plenty of channels. But if you're feeling generous, just hit that sub button. One thing I wish I didn't do here, I wish I didn't use Sith Trooper. Or Sith Empire Trooper. I wish I used short trooper. And I was just going through quickly and just picking a pre-taunt. But Sith Empire Trooper would have worked better with Sith Eternal, because he has the Sith tag, and I just needed a generic pre-taunt here. So that'll come in later. I wish I didn't use Sith Trooper here. But yeah, no, this is taking forever, but I'm cycling through. I think soon, what I was waiting for is Ahsoka or OG Ahsoka to fall below and use that savior mechanic. And then I'm going to start chucking thing on, so yeah, I had to go back to GK. I'm going to start chucking the thing on JMK to make sure he dies. There is very close to not keeping the Merciless Massacre going, and if it stops before you take out JMK, it's over. You want Cat too, but Cat can die to the dots. And I was thinking she is more important to kill, so I chucked it on her first. And I think I wanted to keep JMK alive since he's the Jedi. But yeah, just cycling through, the dots come back, so not worried about losing the crush or chucking the blade. A couple more cycles, it should be fine. Yeah, just chuck it. There he goes. So that is already pretty big win in my book. I mean, they have enough dots to kill them, so I was like, okay, if I can't continue, that's fine. But just when you use the blade on her, so the threats are gone. Bring back him, doesn't really matter. Okay, he dies from dots. And is she gonna die here? She dies from dots pretty soon. Oh no, okay. She has 65 banners. I full banner because it was undersized, but full banners against like 100% dodge. I was very happy with that. This Jabba is so optimized, 81% protection on that Datacron. And I think I was quick again, fast again, and didn't look at his mods or Chrysanthemum. But as you can imagine, the protection is through the roof. That's my good Kylo Ren Datacron there. And he's got the Omicron on Chrysanthemum. So Chrysanthemum is just immensely thick in this match. And they got that Retribution, so that's tricky. But I have full First Order with Hux, so he's preventing turn meter gain. And I did not use Sith Trooper because the assists aren't really going to matter. Just wanted to do the poke. I want to build up Siphon because I know I'm going to have to siphon a lot of stats to make this work. Brought in a Fu, First Order Officer, because that was more important to me to just pass more turns to Kylo and then have 2 tanks to survive. But yeah, I just was not at all sure about this match. I was checking to see if he didn't have Deadly Bluff. He didn't, so I could call Kylo to assist. Just keep tagging Chrysanthemum. See, like, he's taking 150,000 twice, and he's not even out of protection. So he has over 300,000 protection after bonuses and everything. And it's not really looking great, you know. This is such a well-modded. I targeted Boosh there because I was hoping Kylo would assist. This is such a well-modded and well-Datacron team. Boosh is definitely the offensive threat you want to get out. It was kind of interesting that he didn't use Lando. I'm not sure why that is. I wouldn't say it made it too much easier. Maybe it did. But there's something interesting about this match at the end, which you will see. But I'm not feeling super confident because, I mean, I'm losing people. And I already lost Hux. They don't have Boosh, but these guys are very thick. They're not, like, going down at all. And he gets his ultimate, so I'm like, oh, crap. Ultimate. They're full up on health and protection. Just hoping I can start siphoning enough with Kylo to make the difference. And yeah, I stun him so that I'm double siphoning when I do the swipe. But even though it was full protection, I still would probably prefer this Datacron on the team than Dodge. Dodge makes it a lot harder, especially since Kylo Ren has physical damage for everything. But okay, he did his second ultimate already. He wasted it on Supreme Leader Kylo. But I'm like, what am I gonna do here? Like, his whole team is full health protection. I got 2 guys left. I do have that damage immunity, which is nice. But now I'm starting to siphon, and I have a siphon it, to swipe, and I have a good amount of siphon stacks built up. So I feel good about that, up to 500,000. This is where I started feeling fine. But a third ultimate, 3 ultimates with Jabba, that's insane. Got the damage immunity helping there, but I had to pop the ultimate. I was gonna die. And I think I just keep swiping because I'm vulnerable. 200,000 on these guys. And this is going to be interesting here. Jabba died before Embo and Gamorrean Guard. I've never seen that happen. That is crazy. And I'm doing 1 million damage. Embo survives because he dodges. He has Foresight a lot and he can't be crit. And then Gamguard must be just very thick. But yeah, that was crazy. Never seen that happen watching someone else. Okay. And this is the elephant in the room. This Rey Dash team with Ben, Vandor, and L3 I was extremely worried about. 100% dodge. So maybe I could have used JMK, but it would just be Cat and like Mace that could do damage. Wipe the whole team right there. This is why I wish I had Sith Empire Trooper. He would have survived, given me another person to stay alive. As it was, I only had Marauder. Excuse me. I only had Marauder left and Watt, so I'm not really triggering that healing effect more than the once with him. And then Rey's going to use her ultimate just on C. So this was probably a mistake of foresight because I just didn't think I'd beat that JMK team. I thought I was going to give it a shot and wouldn't get through, but I was happy with that progress. And I'm getting close. The ultimate, just a little bit more, and I'd be able to pop it off, be able to take out L3 and dash, but not enough. So yeah, if I had Sith Empire Trooper, that might have worked. So I just move on to Raddus. He's got him very well split, like 50% dodge, 50% deflection. So he's kind of well guarded against a lot of stuff. So I, at this point, didn't think I was going to get to the back wall, so I just was taking out the good stuff. And I figured, okay, these guys can handle him. They can get around the taunt with CLS and just take out Raddus, because that's the whole name of the game. But was a little bit worried about exposes, because if they come back with the expose, or if K2 counters when you have enough exposes, he'll just one-shot someone. But got him out there, so this match was not too uncertain. There we got Chupio doing his thing. Take care of the counterattacker, which is great. And yeah, 64. So happy with that. So I got this Malgus team, Malgus Starkiller, and I think probably Sith Eternal could have worked here, so maybe I could have shuffled things around. Maybe I could have tried JMK against that team. Maybe it would have worked. But what would be hard about that is Cat would have to take out Vandor first to prevent all the revives, and then Dash would still be there going off like a crazy person, and the L3 would be taunting here and there. I wouldn't be able to hit with Kenobi or normal Ahsoka. It would just be Mace and Cat. Probably should have tried that. Someone could probably let me know. But I wanted to get through the top wall for sure because I just was not certain about that, and I thought Sith Eternal, I've won against those teams before with him, but I don't think I had enough of these supporting cast members for it to work. Yeah, and he was just so well modded. So this it was kind of brief, but it was like 100% armor, 96% potency. So that's why I liked him here, JMK and Cat here, because she does special damage and helps get through this a lot because, I mean, the Sith Eternal probably would have handled it fine. But it's a very strong team. Juhani just is a filler. Just a Jedi to slot in there, but she's R8, I don't know, help survive just a little bit, probably. But this match alone is probably overkill. He probably had some good stuff. Save for offense as well. And I'm not sure what he saved for offense, if he just went full defense. And there's tons of stuff in the back at this point. But yeah, so get through Malgus. Easy. That one's nothing special, really. And then for gas, I used JML. Pretty easy win. This is also another one I could have just used C, like soloed, and try my hand with JML versus Rey. So what would help about this team against that Rey team with full dodge is the special ability where it's doing like 90,000 damage because based on JML's protection. That doesn't get dodged. But the problem there is the 100% dodge would prevent ability blocks from JML. And I'd still have to go through Vandor first, and it would be hard to get around. Dash would do tons of damage in the meantime. Again, I don't know. It could have worked. Hindsight, like, once C lost, of course I regretted it and thought, okay, I should try something else. But I have had success on that team and even better comps with them. I just, yeah, didn't work it right. This, okay, you guys is gonna get up, but it's gonna be fine. I got something about the rope. Yeah, so just a formality of getting through this. 102,000 damage now because I got extra protection from the Datacron. It's just only a matter of time chewing through them. I should have been calling Hoda to heal up, but I neglected to. So get the ult there. Could have actually been a better use to do the days. But I get him stunned in time anyway. Get him marked and stunned. He can't cleanse because he can't get crit to cleanse himself. And there we go, 62 there. This match is another very interesting one, in my opinion. This is a Starkiller, my Starkiller versus his Sith Empire, plus SWGOH, plus TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron. He's got some dodge, a lot of deflection there. So I'm like, this team doesn't exist on the SWGOH.GG comps. Like, you can't look through and find this team and see what's worked. It's just so unique. And he's modded so well. He went full health on Darth Revan, which is what you want because Bastila Shan Fallen is juicing up that health. That SWGOH is modded so well. R8 across the board, R9 Malik, and TIE Fighter Pilot is extremely annoying in this match. I'm just going to tell you right now. I cannot get around SWGOH and Malik to get to TIE Fighter Pilot. So if I had used like first order, like a Hux, well, I couldn't have used it because I didn't have them left. But usually to handle TIE Fighter Pilot, I use Hux with first order TIE Fighter Pilots, Omicron, and I take them out first. But this, okay, they're dodging, deflecting all over the place. As soon as I get a turn, yeah, like feel like immobilized here. As soon as I get a turn, TIE Fighter Pilot does something, tries to ability or buff immunity to everyone and ability block someone. So this just feels like a waste. Like, I'm getting nowhere. That just everything got deflected. Mara Jade's dying. I got Death Mark on Palp. And my only hope that I'm looking at is the 68 stacks of whatever it is, the Unleashed thing. Can I get to that? And I'm like, this is a misplay. I'm not familiar enough with her kit. I thought that was the revive. I thought that would pull it out, but okay, yeah. Yeah, that was a misplay. I don't know much of a difference it would make, but I thought at that point I'd lose because he didn't have a lot of Unleashed, but I got to this, did that, took out TIE Fighter Pilot, and watch this. Oh my gosh. How did that win? I thought that was just a complete loss. He did like 300,000 on Darth Revan. That was just insane stacking of his offense. And also, you know, Darth Revan with ferocity, it takes away defense. But for his ships, I didn't show the wall, but he set the best. He set Profundity and Executor, and I figured my best chance was to mix and match. And I was fortunate in this match, Executor versus Profundity. I was able to survive the opening salvo and just start attacking Millennium Falcon. I was very nervous going into it. But yeah, it seems to be going well, and if I get out Millennium Falcon, then I feel like I'm home free. He is very well modded. I didn't check his Phoenix, but I'm sure they're like relict. So going in with my Profundity would kind of be a non-starter. This is definitely the way to go, and Millennium Falcon's out, so yeah, just feeling good about this. Not really worried at all at this point. Oh, maybe a little bit, because, you know, Profundity is still nothing to toy with, even without Millennium Falcon. But I got the contract off. I got to target Outrider, make sure he's taken care of, and then these Phoenix guys aren't doing anything on their own. So there we go. So one more to go. Yeah, I had some indecision there on doing a reinforcement, but I ended up doing it. And there it goes. So very happy with that. 69 banners. And then the reverse. Got Profundity versus Executor. And most of the time this just works very well for me. So I thought out of the two battles, this one was the safer one. So it's always the same. You get Cad Bane barked. There's a triple attacker lineup, so really got to make sure he dies first. No MILF assist there, so... And right there. Look at that. He's got like a stick of health left. And... there. I lost my Millennium Falcon, so I'm like, okay, this is hopeless. I'm going to do what I can, but that is really bad RNG. Very unfortunate. I must be hungry. Very unfortunate, and I was just hoping to take out some others here. It looked like a possibility, but then he brought in Houndstooth, and I don't know, I still get good progress. I almost take out Houndstooth as well. Like, I'm making progress with that shield disruption. Just stay alive. What is it? Yeah, so okay, he stayed alive a little bit, and then he had the heal. Like, that's so disheartening, because I could have done it. I could have taken him out. And he takes out Outrider, so I have no good ships left. These are my like mixed gear 8, gear 9, one relic on each pilot ship for the Phoenix ships. And just trying to get through the match. Just kill me at this point. That's what I'm thinking. And I gotta try to clean it. I want them to use that assist, and they did. I don't know what I was hoping would happen here. I should have just let them kill me faster. But yeah. So this is hopeless. Just waiting to die. But he did use his taunt ability right there, which is pretty helpful. So, you know, not the best turd meter situation. But I gotta go in and try to clean it up. And he set this Home 1 team. I'm not familiar with this Home 1 team at like a high-end level, like a high-functioning level. So I wanted to at least clear the fleet, and I used Malevolence, but maybe I should have used Malevolence against Executor for cleanup. Not entirely sure. I went for it with Finalizer. I didn't know if Finalizer could handle this because that was the only option. It had to be Finalizer. And, you know, this team is definitely not optimized anymore without the Millennium Falcon, but a decked out Raven's Claw was something I was kind of worried about. So we took in the best fleet I had left, and there took it out. So I figured with this team, with Malevolence, it wasn't really risky. So I get this fleet out. Pretty simply. Just a matter of time, just waiting for it to finish off. Come on. That's always annoying, that last thing. I hope he didn't bring in a reinforcement. I forget if he did. Yep, reinforcement, just stall out the battle even longer. To no effect. But even his Jedi Consular ship looks pretty beefy. I didn't check the rock levels on him. But this guy at 11.8 million, he doesn't have much that's not developed. So we go 69 there. Yeah, and then Finalizer versus Executor, my last hope to clean it up, are my only real option. And, you know, it actually went pretty well. I was pretty surprised. So he didn't get the double tap there on his basic. I'm still alive here, and I know Houndstooth doesn't have the, what is it? Yeah, he didn't have his taunt ability there. I need the hunt it on him ASAP. So just trying to take stuff out. I want to keep Houndstooth controlled like normal. Take him out. Like, just little things like that. He was so close to dying. Like, why couldn't he just die there? First, Cad Bane survived by a hair. And then IG 2000 survived right there. It's like, it couldn't catch a break against this Executor. Let's go on in Special Forces for the assist. Really want to take out that Boba Fett. Okay, lost a ship. Never good. I should have just gone for Boba Fett there. But I was trying to take out IG 2000. Okay, and I got him. But I should have just done Boba Fett. He was a bigger threat, and I didn't keep Houndstooth controlled, so I get stuck behind him. But, you know, I actually have some good momentum built up with TIE Silencer, so maybe I could kill him. And it's going to get pretty close, so you'll see. So I bring in Wedge. Glad I had him with the buff immunity. And there's a dodge, you know, that's great. RNG. Good hit on him there. I have a chance to finish him off if I can get another hit with TIE Silencer. Think I get the stun. No, I didn't get the stun. That's resisted. Call the assist again. Try to get him stunned once more, and that works. And just need one more big hit. But it's dodged. It got dodged. So I don't know what the chances are on that dodge, but it's not 100% dodged like Datacron. So, and I get yet another chance. Stun him. I'm still alive. And I still have another shot at taking out Houndstooth. I think I get one more attack with Silencer. Trying to take him out. And then hopefully could clean up with a Home 1 fleet. But I got ability blocked. And I took him that, like, he's had so little health. Like, just a little bit more damage. If he didn't dodge that big attack, probably could have... maybe not probably, but I could have won. Like, there's so many little things in this match where it just could have turned, and it didn't. So it was very, very annoying to deal with. I was like, maybe I can poke Houndstooth fast enough. But no, he healed him up. So I think I was just like, all right, forget it. Like, there's no point in this battle. So I went back out to look at the board. Do one more attempt. You know, I felt I did pretty well in this, but I only cleared one zone. Just got stalled out on fleets. Bad luck of the draw. And I just wanted to do a battle against Rey. Looking at who I had left, I think I just used Iden. just to kind of show like the Dodge on display, and it's pretty funny. So okay, let's see it. Just watch the sheer amount of dodges on the screen. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Everything dodged. Dodge. Dodge, dodge. Oh, one hit. Got a hit. He must have some accuracy in his mastery. So yeah, I mean, I didn't go into the battle thinking I could do anything. I was just like, I want to see how often they dodge. Oh, there's a hit there. Dodged. It tanked pretty well with the defense up and the crit damage immunity. But it doesn't really matter. Dodge, dodge, dodge. I'm not bitter about it though, because dodge is the best stat on this set, so I don't fault anyone for trying to max out their dodge. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to go and survey his attacks in game because by the time he attacked, I didn't have any internet. So I'll have to show the final results of this match on SWGOH.gg. But this is my walls, pretty standard stuff. Got Lord Vader, Traya, and stuff. And a mishmash Django team, just making use of stuff. In the back, I got Inquisitors now, so I had them on defense. Getting Grand Inquisitor after Christmas, so that's it. And for the final results. So here it is. Here's the results. He got 1367, 796. I messaged him, as you can probably see from the thumbnail. I just told him that I thought it was an opportunity to face him. He had an awesome roster. It was fun. I also added him as an ally. But I think he was just nice and he didn't clear out everything fully. He dropped some banners here and there. He actually lost against this Django team. He was probably just experimenting to see if Geos could work. And, I mean, look at those Geos. R7, R8s. Just decked out. Tons of tenacity. A lot of armor. I'm kind of surprised it didn't work, actually. That definitely wasn't a throwaway, but it was kind of like, let me give it a shot. They took out Traya in that match, so that's fine. Against Lord Vader, though, this was interesting. He used Darth Vader with the revive thing, a lot of armor penetration. But this comp is so weird. Okay, he's got Bam, he's got Zalbar, and Sortie. Like, I thought that look was so weird. I know Tarkin is to get the speed. He's got R9 Darth Vader, of course. I asked him why Sortie, and he said she keeps him stealth. I guess he's the weakest on this team. And so he gets VIP, so he gets stealth from Sortie. So he's got the roster, he can throw around stuff like that. There's multiple leads here, and he didn't really need to do much against my defense, honestly. I got some banner drops, so yeah, that would be fine. If I could full clear, it would have been great. But this was a really cool match. I'm really glad I got to face a top player. Probably made some blunders. If I did, let me know which blunders I made so I can learn from it next time. But if you've watched this far, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.